It was another day in the Roblox Squid Games, and with the 100-player lobbies coming out in this update, I was going to finally prove that I was the greatest player in the entire game. But just so I don't get jumped by you scallywags, I have decided to put on yet another perfect disguise, the clown prince of crime, the Joker. The game hadn't even begun, but it was already pure chaos. Players swarming left and right like a pack of wild animals, and I had a 1% chance of being the final victor in this game. The first game then initiated when I suddenly spotted a goddamn pay-to-win bastard running around with Quicksilver. And as someone who didn't have the privilege of obtaining such abilities, I had to stand up for my free-to-play brethren and ran up to hit him with mother's ashes and kicking him in the family jewels right after. But of course that wasn't enough to eliminate him, so he charged up his ability and flew past the other players to the end of the game. But I for one was never going to give up on my quest to eliminate him. We were now on our way for picture time, but oh my god, they were all swarming over each other like savages, without even the slightest hint of being civilized. Though I somehow still managed to take a daunting photo of my beautiful mug. The honeycomb game then began, and by a god-given miracle, I had been given the easiest shape of all, the triangle, which I easily carved out with pinpoint accuracy and no effort involved. I then stood over the city looking down as not one but two goddamn speedsters ran around the map, their purpose unknown. But either way, they would still be destroyed by my hand. We were then in lunchtime, and it was safe to say that these little gremlins would be eating each other alive if given the chance. Anyways, after getting my food, I went over to explore the newly renovated bathrooms when the lights went out, meaning that tonight was the night. I was going to attempt to hunt these silly Quicksilvers, but due to their overwhelmingly fast speeds, in addition to my incredibly high ping, it was to no avail. We then went off to the game of hide and seek, which I had become a damn hider for. But let me tell you guys this in advance. If you end up as a hider in a 100-player lobby, just quit the game and load up a new one, especially if you don't even have the dash ability like I do. You are not going to survive. Anyways, I went around looking for a room to hide in, and thanks to my godly detective skills, I had managed to end up in the room leading to the exit, though it was to my regrettable misfortune that I was currently missing one of the keys, meaning I had to journey to the outside in order to find the missing piece. And let me just say that that did not go well for me. You are never going to find me playing in this game mode ever again. Anyways, it was now jump rope time, and a kind gentleman had offered to carry me to the other side, which I gratefully obliged, though he did end up falling to his death. We were now in the game of the glass bridge. The game went on quite normally until I had noticed that in the corner of my eye that the damn Flash was charging up his speed. It was complete lunacy that he would even think that he could jump the entire bridge even with the power he possessed, but I was wrong. The bastard had actually made it, and it was still up to me to get rid of this filth off the face of the earth. The mingle game then arrived, beginning with the first round. I had chased the player into a room, but unfortunately my hands were tied. If I eliminated him, I would die alongside him, and that was not going to be a satisfying end. So I bided my time successfully passing the mingle game and becoming the last two survivors in the final dinner, leading up to the Squid Game. With my writhing disgust for pay-to-win players like him, I was going to beat him till the cows came home, and so I did. Hit after hit, blow after blow. I beat him senseless until this 180-win try-hard died to my hands. And like you all must know, if you're good at something, never do it for free.